So I just wanted to share a little bit about perceptions and reality and how the weather can teach us about that. And um, today's a foggy day, and I live on this side of a hill, on the coast side of a hill, where on the other side it's completely cloudless. We get this marine layer that cools the temperatures down and makes it a lot more moist. And right over the hill, just a couple miles away, the clouds don't reach there, and it's a very dry, warm, clear skied kind of experience. And I just wanted to notice that no matter what the sky looks like here, there are moments when this fog moves away and I can see a patch of the blue sky and that sun shining brightly through, and it reminds me of the eternal quality of the light and this source of energy that's burning brightly behind whatever obstacles seem to be obscuring it, in this case the fog, and how impermanent that fog is, and how eternal that light is that comes through, and that our experience of the light changes because of this planet that we're on that's in motion, and because of this interaction of elements on this planet, the air, the water, the fire, that form the clouds at particular times and in particular places. But that all of that is constantly in motion and changing. But what's eternal is this amazing constant source of light, life, energy, warmth that is the sun. And we're always observing it. It's like if that were the light inside of us, we're still observing it. We experience it or not through our vision or our imagination. And so on the days when it's cloudy, we can either make up a story that this is ruining my summer and it's too cold here, or we can use it as this opportunity to see that just over the hill, the sun comes through in a very different way, and the experience is hot and bright, dry, and we happen to be under that same sky, the same sun, but in this particular place, at this particular time, an interaction of the elements formed this impermanent fog, just for today, just this moment, and it may actually change this afternoon, and it may have been different this morning, and we might just see it for that. And we might observe that our own perceptions of ourselves, our inner light, changes just as quickly and on a dime based on our perceptions, and that a story can come into our consciousness like fog and completely block our ability to recognize that behind the fog is a light that's always there. Even at night, when we see the sky go black, the sun is still there, and it enables us to see the moon. And if we can remember the eternal somehow and learn from the weather that these patterns that move through, these stories that come into our minds, these thoughts, these emotions, or these judgments, or these feelings, they come in and out of our experience, and they affect our perception and experience of reality, but they're not the actual eternal. That the eternal is represented by this ball of flame, the sun. It's an amazing just source of energy. This planet that we're on that's spinning and hurtling through space, these elements that are on our earth that are interacting with that source of energy and with themselves, and they're constantly mixing and moving, creating life and death, the cycle. The animals that have learned to interact also. That's the eternal. We're part of that, but we create our experience through this giant miniature perception machine that we have, which is our brain. It's creating the weather patterns in our own mind. And all of our practices, if they can bring us back to the source of eternal, the light and the elements that are interacting and changing and creating and morphing all the time, we're closer to what's really going on, no matter what the weather is or where we happen to be physically located on this amazing earth.